What's going on, guys? TTL here. Today we're going to be going over my top plays for today for MLB. It's June 18th, 2023. I do appreciate all the lovely comments lately. We've been killing it. So these were for today's games. I just wanted to go over the recent streak we've been going on, man. So we'll scroll down a little bit just to get the day before as well. So starting here on June 15th in the morning, we hit a 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 4 because Strive pushed. And then we hit a 2 pick for MLB. We hit this pairing. We hit this 5 pick for 10x. We hit 5 out of 6 for a double there. We hit this pairing. We lost one league pick yesterday morning. And then we hit another one. We hit a 4 out of 5 for a 2x right there. And then our MLB, these were the MLB free picks for yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I apologize. And they sucked, man. But we did bounce back hard, and we almost swept today's free picks. Again, these were the free picks for the day before. Just being completely transparent, we had a bad day that day, you know? And then we just bounced back hard. We started smashing league again. We hit that 2 pick, that 2 pick. We hit 4 out of 5 on our 5 pick. And then straight to it again with MLB. We hit that 2 pick, that 2 pick. And then our free picks went 3, 1, and 1. So we lost 1, pushed 1, and hit 3. So we've been on a run lately. We've been absolutely killing it. And the only reason I'm telling you guys this is I currently have a 7-day free trial. You get 7 days completely free on the VIP, and I highly recommend you guys take advantage of that and try it out. You get those complete prize pick slips, you get sleeper and underdog, you get sportsbook bets, you have VIP only chat, VIP live streams, VIP only giveaways. You can see the post the wins section. This was from the league this morning. The MLB today, this guy went on a freaking tear. We've been just absolutely killing it. So definitely recommend you guys looking into it at least. And hopefully I'll see a few of you guys in that Discord. And I do appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. It's been long enough. Sorry, 2 minutes intro. But let's get into the picks for today. Oh, left one slip open. Let's get into the picks for the day, though. First of all, my top pick of the day is Logan Webb over 5 strikeouts. So we're going to look at our partners, Outlier.bet. It's kind of like props.cash on steroids. You get tons of data that you can look at. And we're going to look at Logan Webb in his last games. And right now it's at over 5.5. So let's go to alt lines and look at over 4.5. Because his line is 5. So as long as he goes over 4.5, we'll get that push. I'm okay with a push for sure. We'll take a look though. Over 4.5 is minus 186 odds, so around minus 190. And he's only pushed in one of these games, but he's went over in 7 of his last 10 games. He's pushed in one of them. So he's pushed and went over in 8 of his last 10 games. And I mean, everybody's going to have bad games every once in a while. So I'm just going to count these as just having some bad luck, having some bad games, you know. He's versus the Dodgers, who we can see are ranked 22nd in the league for worst strikeouts per game. They average 9 strikeouts per game. And then over their last 3, they're averaging 12 Ks. And their last game, they had 11. So I expect Logan Webb to be able to go over this 5 number pretty easily with how they've been performing lately. They've just been striking out over and over again. They can't make contact with the ball. So I'm absolutely loving this prop today. This is my top play of the day. It is my favorite. Moving on, we're going to go to, if I can find it. We're going to go to John Gray over 5 pitching strikeouts as well versus Toronto. His last 5 looks great. He's pushed or went over in all 5 of his last 5. But we can go a little bit further, dig a little bit more, and we can see John Gray, if we go to his alt lines, over 4.5. Again, similar to Logan Webb. It's minus 215 odds. Great odds to at least push this line. And if we look at his last 5, he's pushed or went over in all of his last 5. And he's pushed or went over in 6 games straight. So he didn't start this game off. He didn't start this season off great. He had 2 strikeouts per game. But then it's like a switch flipped. and he's just been killing it. He got 8 versus the Mariners, 5 versus Oakland, 6 versus Colorado, 8 versus the Orioles, 5 versus Mariners in their second game this season, and then he got 12 versus the Cardinals last game. So he's versus Toronto, who are pretty decent. They're 5th on the list, averaging just under 8 strikeouts per game. But when his line is only at 5, I do expect him to, at minimum, push this line with how he's been performing lately, and I do love this play today. Right after him, I have Chris Bassitt over 5 strikeouts as well. We can see he's pushed or went over in 8 of his last 10 games and 4 of his last 5. Now, I will say he does push a lot, so he does get just 5 strikeouts quite a bit. But when we look, he's against Texas, who's middle of the pack, averaging just under 9 strikeouts per game. So for his line to be at 5, and he's getting 8 strikeouts versus the Mets, for example, I do expect him to go over this. The Mets are ranked 4th, if you're wondering. So I do expect him to go over this line, and I do really like this play today. Next, I have Chase Anderson, over 3 pitching strikeouts. That's just such a low number. He's versus the Braves, who are ranked 12th out of 30. They're averaging just over 8 strikeouts per game. His line's 3, guys. 3. He just needs 1 inning worth of strikeouts. And when we take a look, we can scroll down until we see Chase Anderson. And we can see over 2.5 is minus 215 odds again. And when we take a look at this season only, he's went over in 4 out of his last 6, or pushed in 4 out of his last 6 games. The only games he didn't were versus Miami and the Royals. Royals struck out a lot. Miami do not. Miami's ranked 8th. But again, he's against the Braves, who are ranked 12th, averaging over 8 strikeouts per game. For him to not get 3, I think it would be a very rare occasion, and I do like taking this over today. All 4 of these, you can pretty much just power play however you want, including the 5th play, who is Lizardo over 5.5 strikeouts. You can power play this one as well. You can power play any 5 of these, round robin them however you want to, play whatever you want. If you want those designated pairings, if you want to know exactly what I'm playing, any added plays later on in the day, because it is only 3 in the morning right now, make sure to join that VIP, that 7-day free trial. But right now, this is what we have. And let me go ahead and open up a second Google Chrome really quickly so I can pull up Lizardo's stats this season. We'll take a look. I want to make sure I don't leak anything too bad, you know. So we'll take a look right here, and we can see that he's doing on average. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. Out of his last 10 games, he's went over in all but 3. So 7 out of his last 10 games, he's went over this line. So Outlier.bet does not have his strikeout prop right now. I'm assuming that it's just not on any sports books right now. So they can't really decide what the odds are or anything like that. But I do like this play. I do think it gets bumped up to 6 even. He had 1 bad game versus the Mariners, but before that, he had hit in 5 games straight. He got 7 strikeouts versus the Nationals last time they met. That's who he's against today, Washington, who are ranked 1st. They're averaging 7 strikeouts per game, but he did get 7 last time against them as well. And as we can see, they've averaged 7 in their last 3 games. They got 7 in their last game. That 7 number is just really consistent with them, and he's at 5.5. So I do love this over. Again, we can check right here. He's went over in 4 out of his last 5. And before this last miss, it was 5 out of his last 5. So I do love this pick. I love Lizardo as a pitcher as well, and I'm just locking it in. Again, you can power play these however you would like. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. Let's get to 3,000 views. Let's get to 200 likes on this video. If we hit 200 likes, I'll do a giveaway on my Discord today. So make sure to leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.